Hello dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. So today we'll take up a new chapter, that is chapter 24, which is again based on whatever you have learned in trigonometry so far. Alright, so the name of the chapter is Solution of Right Triangles, Simple 2D Problems Involving One Right Angled Triangle. Now it's going to be quite simple for you because you have already learned your Pythagoras theorem as well. Alright, and if you know your Pythagoras theorem where you have dealt with various kind of right angled triangle, alright, so it's going to be a similar kind of sum, but in this case instead of using Pythagoras theorem we are going to make use of only trigonometrical formulae. That is, some people have, that is sin theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse, curly brown hair, that is cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse, and turned permanently black, that is tan theta equals to base perpendicular by base. Alright, so you need to know only these three formula along with the trigonometric table of standard angles. That means you need to know the value of sine 0 degree, 45 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, and similarly you need to know the values of these standard angle for cos and tan. If you know that much, then it is enough for you to solve the problems on this particular exercise. So let us see the first question. So question says find x if there are two questions given to you. This is 1, this is 2. So let me take one question at a time. Now let us observe this. Okay, so basically angle is given out here. So if this is your angle, then this, the side opposite to the angle is perpendicular, right? Okay, so this is my perpendicular, this 20 is my perpendicular, and this is given to be 90, and the side opposite to 90 is called hypotenuse. So that means this x is what? X is hypotenuse. So basically what is given? Perpendicular and hypotenuse is given, right? So if perpendicular and hypotenuse is given, then we can write sine theta, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse, because we know both perpendicular and hypotenuse, isn't it? So from the figure, okay, so this is my theta is 60, so sine 60 will be equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse, right? So perpendicular is 20 and hypotenuse is x. All right, fine. So what is the value of sine 60? We know that sine 60 from that trigonometric table, it is equals to root 3 by 2, right? Okay, so do the cross multiplication now. You can take 2 out there, take this x out there. All right, so if you do that, this 2 into 20 is 40, and this root 3 comes here, this x goes over there, so it is 40 by root 3. So what is the value of x from this particular diagram? It is 40 by root 3. Okay, now let us observe this. Now here angle is given this way, alright, and this is my 90 degree. So side opposite to 90 is this one. So this is your hypotenuse, which is not given to us. Okay, so this is my angle. So side opposite to angle is this, that is 20. So this 20 is my what? 20 is my perpendicular. So this is my hypotenuse and this is my perpendicular. So remaining one has to be base, right? So basically perpendicular and base is given. So both perpendicular and base means we can calculate tan theta. Okay, so from the figure we have tan theta. What is theta actually? Theta is 30 degree here. So tan 30 degree is equals to perpendicular by base. How much is perpendicular? It is 20. And how much is base? It is x. Now what is the value of tan 30? It is 1 by root 3, right? So 1 by root 3 is equals to 20 by x. Okay, so take this x out here. So x into 1 is x, 20 into root 3 is 20 root 3. So what is the answer for me? So x will be equals to 20 root 3. So you may pause the video to note down. Okay, so your homework is the third part. There are 3 parts. So I have not done the third part. So you will do third part by yourself. Okay, so let us move on to question number 2. So if you see, in this case we were finding the sides, right? X are representing the sides here. So in the next question you need to find the angle A. Okay, so you need to find the angle A as you can see in the diagram. Okay, fine. So this is the angle given to you now, right? So the side opposite to this is this one. So this is your perpendicular. This is your 90, so side opposite to 90 is your hypotenuse. So what is your hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 20. This is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, so obviously this has to be my base. So in the first part we have been given base and hypotenuse, so we have b by h, right? So b by h is what? Cos theta. And what is theta? Theta is a. So from the figure we have cos a equals to base by hypotenuse, that is 10 by 20. So 10 and 20 gets cancelled, so it is half, right? Okay, so now if you look for cos theta having value half in your trigonometric table, you'll see that it will be how much? Cos 60, because half, cos 60 is equals to half, right? So since we have got cos here, that's why I have to write cos only in this side as well. All right, so we have cos 60 degree. Now you can remove cos and cos, so what is happening here? Here a will be equals to 60 degree. Okay, let's have a look at this now. So this is 90, so side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse, so that's why hypotenuse is given to be 10. This is the given angle, so side opposite to given angle is called perpendicular, so that means 10 by root 2 is what? Perpendicular. So perpendicular and hypotenuse is given, so that's why we have to make use of sine, because sine theta is equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse, right? So sine theta, theta is a here, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So if you do the cancellation 10 and 10, so what do you have? Only 1 by root 2. Now if you see here we have got sine, so go to that table, trigonometric table, and see. You will see that sine 45, because we have sine, so that's why we have to write sine here instead of 1 by root 2. So instead of 1 by root 2, can I write sine 45? Yes. Okay, so again we can remove sine and sine, so what do we have? We have a equals to 45 degree. Alright, so you may pause the video to note down. Again you will do question number 2, third part by yourself. Okay, so let me take the last question for the day, that is question number 3. So find angle x. Okay, so before finding angle x, let me give it a name, a, b, c and d out here. Okay, so basically x is lying, as the question says, it is dealing with right angled triangle. So it is 90, means this is right angled triangle, but we need to find x, isn't it? So basically we are interested with this right angled triangle, that is ADB. Okay, so in triangle ADB we know only 20, that is one of the side, which is, this is my 90, so side opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. So I know only hypotenuse. So in order to calculate x, I need to know one more side. Okay, so if you see in earlier problems, if you want to calculate one of the unknown, there must be two quantities present. All right, but here only one quantity is present, so that's why we will make use of another triangle to find either this or this side. All right, so let us make use of triangle ADC. Okay, so in triangle ADC, this is the given angle, right? And the side opposite to angle is your perpendicular. That means DC acts like your perpendicular only in this triangle. Please remember this. So this is my 90. So this is my what? This is going to be my hypotenuse. All right, fine. So I don't need hypotenuse. In fact, you know why? Because this hypotenuse is not present in this triangle. So basically I am interested in finding AD. All right, so we'll find AD using this particular triangle. So in order to find AD, we need to know two quantities, and we know one quantity is angle and another quantity is this side, that is 30. All right, so we have, this is my perpendicular, and what is this? This is my base, right? This is hypotenuse, so this has to be base. So perpendicular by base will be what? It will be tan 60, right? So tan 60 is perpendicular, that is 30 by base. Base is AD. So from here let us calculate what is AD. Okay, so tan 60 degrees root 3. So AD goes over there, root 3 comes down. So we have AD equals to 30 by root 3. So we found it AD now. Okay, now let us have a look at this triangle. So in order to find x, we need to know two quantities at least. So we know 20 and we know this, right? So the side opposite to x is perpendicular, that is AD is going to be my perpendicular now. So in triangle ADB, that is this triangle, we have perpendicular and hypotenuse known. So perpendicular by hypotenuse is known as sin x, right? So sin x is equals to AD by 20. So what is AD? Okay, so from here AD turns out to be 20 into sin x, right? By cross multiplication 20 sin x, 20 into sin x is 20 sin x. So let us put the value of AD. So AD is 30 by root 3, which is equal to 20 sin x. So from here this 20 goes over there in the denominator, right? So we have sin x equals to this much. So after cancellation you will find that this will be equals to root 3 by 2. Okay, so you will check the cancellation by yourself, and we know that sin 60 degree will be equals to how much? It will be equals to root 3 by 2. So instead of root 3 by 2 I am writing sin 60 degree. Sin and sin can be removed. So what is the value of x? The value of x turns out to be 60 degree in this case. Alright, so you may pause the video to note down. Thank you very much.